A dramatic moment unfolds in tonight's episode as Cain Dingle makes a powerful vow to Charity, but can he truly follow through? Wednesday's installment is a special two-hander, centering entirely on Cain and Charity as they share an unexpected and deeply personal conversation. The discussion comes at a crucial time, with Cain having spiraled in recent days under the strain of his prostate cancer diagnosis, Moira's imprisonment, and the loss of Butler's farm. Not holding back, Charity gives Cain some tough love, calling him out for snapping at Sam and turning to alcohol despite medical advice. In response, Cain acts recklessly, attempting to sabotage his own life by trying to kiss Charity instead of confronting his real struggles. Afterwards, he opens up about his fears, admitting he feels like he's letting Moira down while she's behind bars. He also confesses his anxiety that their relationship may never recover because of the physical impact of his treatment. Charity responds with compassion, offering guidance and promising to keep quiet about the attempted kiss. Grateful, Cain says he hopes to repay her kindness someday. Charity warns him not to forget that promise, hinting that she may one day need his understanding if she makes a serious mistake. In a symbolic gesture, Cain gives her a St. Christopher necklace, explaining that it represents protection and telling her to return it when she needs his help, at which point he promises he'll be there. However, it's clear that Charity's moment of crisis is approaching, as her hidden secret is set to come to light in the near future. She has been keeping quiet about the truth behind her pregnancy, as the baby she's carrying for Sarah and Jacob is actually fathered by Ross following a one-night encounter. Earlier this year, the show's producer revealed that the truth about Charity's pregnancy is destined to be exposed, with the real paternity still a secret for now. With the baby due in spring, the birth itself could be the turning point that brings everything into the open. The question remains, when the truth finally comes out, will Cain stand by Charity when she needs him most? Joe's shocking actions involving Holly's memorial in Emmerdale are set to leave viewers completely appalled. He's becoming a truly disheartening character, and it's hard not to question why his fiancée, Dawn Taylor, still hasn't recognized his cruel and spiteful nature. Even Graham Foster is stunned by how far Joe's behavior has descended. He was horrified to discover that Joe had opened a bank account in Lydia Dingle's name in order to falsely accuse her of stealing money from Kim Tate. This scheme was driven purely by revenge after Joe found out that Kim intended to leave Home Farm to Lydia in her will. Lydia had done nothing wrong, yet Joe deliberately targeted her as an innocent victim. Now, his latest move isn't even connected to Kim. Ironically, he's also under suspicion for attempting to poison her with mushrooms, but that's a separate issue. This time, Joe is pressing ahead with his plan to take control of Butler's farm. He shows no respect for the farm's history as a Dingle family home or for its importance to Moira Dingle's life and work. Instead, Joe is determined to wipe out any trace of their presence as he pushes forward with his ambitions. As work gets underway, he instructs builders to clear everything from one of the old fields, including Holly's memorial. Holly was Moira's daughter, who tragically died from an overdose. As disturbing as Joe's decision already is, it becomes even more upsetting, considering Kim had personally reassured Moira in prison that Holly's resting place would be preserved and left untouched after the sale. Unfortunately, Kim hadn't accounted for Joe's ruthless and heartless nature. It seems inevitable that Joe will eventually face consequences for his actions. But the real question is, how will his downfall unfold? Emmerdale star Bradley Riches is getting ready to say "I do," and several well-known celebrities are expected to be part of his big day. The actor, recognized for his role as Lewis Barton on the ITV series, will soon marry his partner Scott Johnston. The two became engaged in early 2024, shortly after Bradley's appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. At the time, the Heartstopper actor announced the news online, posting romantic photos of the couple standing within a heart-shaped display of rose petals during a trip to Sorrento, Italy. In his caption, he excitedly confirmed the proposal and shared how meaningful the relationship is to him, admitting he had struggled with emotional connection in the past before finding comfort, acceptance, and love with Scott. As the wedding date approaches, Bradley has revealed details about the guest list, which includes many familiar faces from across his career. He mentioned that some of his Emmerdale colleagues will attend, along with friends from Heartstopper and a large number of his celebrity Big Brother co-stars. Among those set to be there are David Potts, Colson Smith, Nikita Kuzmin, Sharon Osbourne, Levi Roots, Zeza Mills, Marisha Wallace, Ekin-Su Kulchalolu, as well as other industry figures like Arlene Phillips and Love Island's Tasha Gori. Bradley explained that while planning the event, he realized just how many high-profile connections he has made, joking that he hadn't quite noticed how established he has become within the entertainment industry. He joined Emmerdale last year as Lewis, a character later revealed to be the secret child of Emma Barton and the half-brother of Ross Barton. Since his debut, Lewis has quickly grown in popularity, winning over viewers with his warm-hearted personality, sincerity, and ability to bring energy to every scene. He has built a memorable dynamic with Nicola King, while working together at the Main Street Cafe, and more recently started a relationship with Cain Dingle. Speaking earlier this year about future storylines, Bradley hinted that viewers will continue to see Lewis in his usual setting, though his romance with Vinny will evolve and take an unexpected twist, bringing both drama and humour. Before joining Emmerdale, Bradley was widely known for playing James McEwen in the uplifting Netflix coming-of-age series Heartstopper. Emmerdale viewers are calling for justice as a village's downfall edges closer. Fans of the ITV soap are voicing the same urgent need as Joe Tate continues to manipulate Robert Sugden over the farm. Over the past few months, tensions between the Tates and the Dingles have reached breaking point, ever since Moira Dingle was sent to prison facing double murder charges. Although she was innocent, police discovered passports linked to the workers exploited by Celia Daniels and Ray Walters. These documents had been secretly stashed in Moira's home by Robert, acting under Joe's instructions, and the plan succeeded without a hitch. As fans will remember, Robert was being blackmailed by Joe, who possessed footage from the night Victoria Sugden killed John in self-defense. Desperate to protect his sister, Robert reluctantly agreed to Joe's demands. After Moira's imprisonment, Cain was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and everything quickly spiraled out of control. With limited options, the farm was transferred to the Tates, and Cain had to relocate to Wishingwell Cottage, while Robert and Aaron began settling into Emmerdale Farm as their new home. During Monday's episode, a smug Joe visited the farm to tell Robert and Aaron that he planned to sell the cattle herd to develop a more organic and vegan-friendly operation. When Aaron insisted that they wouldn't hand over the paperwork, Joe casually reminded Robert about the passports, placing him in a difficult position. Later, Joe was left frustrated when Ross Barton revealed that Kim Tate had rehired him to resume his previous role as Director of Operations. With Kim keeping both Graham and Joe in check, viewers are confident that Joe's eventual downfall is close at hand. Hoping to see Joe face justice, many fans want Robert to finally reveal the blackmail. On a Reddit thread, one user wrote, "I need Robert to tell everyone that Joe was blackmailing him with the farm because he has a video of Victoria killing John, and I need Dawn to stop defending Joe." On X, another fan added, "I wish Victoria would go to the police about the accidental self-defense killing of John, so Joe would have nothing on Robert and Aaron, help Moira at the same time, and finally get his comeuppance." Emmerdale airs weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.